the back of my mind, she died. And I didn't even cry, not a single tear. In the back of my mind, but then you think I'm gonna say you died, but I say I killed you. So it's not like the thought of hers gone by itself was something that she did, it was something that I decided to do in the back of my mind.
Body found inside the trunk of the van Tesla registered with the singer David.
Modern age of viral information, stories no longer travel, they erupt. And few examples illustrate this more intensely than the recent waves of online discussion surrounding the singer David, and the case involving Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Across social media platforms, fragmented posts, threads, and short-form videos have constructed a rapidly evolved narrative, one that blends music, identity, and rumors, and speculation into a single volatile discourse. In this environment, fact and fiction often become indistinguishable before official information can catch up.
How am I making it? What's the flows? What's the melodies? I'm a melody person first, and then a structure person second. I'm playing video games, like I always do. Yeah, I'm playing Warzone. Velvet, my producer, my main producer, sends me all the beats I use when I make music by myself. He was like, yo, bro, I got these 3 beats. I'm like, alright, bet, let me hear it. Sends me the beats, I'm listening to them one by one, trying to figure out what I'm feeling today, and it's 2 completely different vibes, bro. So it's like I'm vibing people, and then I'm like trying to put myself in the mindset of like, okay, I gotta make a song today too. So let me like get into that mental state. I played the third one, and the third one was the crashing beat, and I was like, wait, hold on, this sounds like old David, and I love hearing things that remind me of my own music. So essentially, when I heard that beat, it was like, okay, let me take myself back. So I turned off the...
Los Angeles District Attorney is expected to file murder charges against the platinum-selling artist known globally as David.
The center of this online storm, discussion surrounding Celeste Rivas Hernandez has added a deeply sensitive dimension to the discourse, as with any case involving the missing or harmed individual, especially someone of her age. The spread of incomplete or incorrect information can risk distorting the public understanding and compounding harm to those involved. Be mindful. Authorities and credible reporting sources remain the only reliable reference point for confirmed facts, and as of now, many of the most dramatic claims circulating online remain unverified, and in some cases, directly contradicted by the lack of official documentation. In the end, the case is not only about what was known, but about how modern artists consumed uncertainty itself, turning gaps of information into stories, and stories into convictions long before the facts are fully established. And as with many internet-driven controversies, the most important distinction remains the simplest one: what is proven, what is alleged, and what exists only in the echoes of the feed. Now, I would like to take this time to send my deepest condolences to Celeste Rivas Hernandez's family. One thing I want to say, y'all, if he's guilty of this, he's a monster. Definitely. But he ain't got to answer to me. He ain't got to answer to you. He got to answer to God. And prior to that happening, he's going to be housed with some. How long will he last? It's up in the air. But if he in there with the men, and I say this again, if he in there with the men, you know that boy ain't going to last long. Stay mindful. Let me speak to the parents for a minute. Uncles, the auntie, the leaders. They depending on us. These kids, these babies, banking on you to take care of them, to be responsible, quality of life. It's not all about feeding them, giving them games and laptops and tablets to play with. And if you got a YN and you know he running around reckless, you might have to make some provisions. Yeah, you might have to get someone to oversee him. You working 2 jobs on the weekend, 100 hours a week. You got a babysitter. You might have to get another overseer to supervise them. When you at their job, managing, supervising, leading, and you clock out and you tired, you ready to go home, get in the shower, take a nap, can't do that because you still got to supervise at their crib. Yeah. You know, I even heard instances people went as far as braiding trackers and air tags in their daughter's hair because they was just that fast. They couldn't even keep up. If you got a YN and you can't tell him nothing and he running around ain't listening with a hot head, air tags go in them pockets. You know, you got these kids, you got to be able to track them. And if you just not caring enough, you need some help. Gave up, you need to go get you some help with that. You need to send him to his uncle. She need to go down there with her auntie. We got to do better as a people. And I'm not putting this all on the parents because my condolences are with them. But you see, this video was heavy. Over to the guy, David. Man, what were you doing connected to a teenager? That's a little girl. A child should be in a child's place. The status he had, I didn't do too much digging on him. But these allegations, they turn my stomach. I haven't listened to his music. I'm not into the David guy. I won't convict him before the jury does. Because he doesn't have to answer to me. Again, let's do better as a people, as leaders, as grown-ups. You got nieces, nephews, kids at home. Check on your people, man. Stay in communication. I don't give a damn if it was a spat last night, holes in the wall. They left out slanging doors. It don't matter. Let that go. We got to get back to business, man. Let's take care of these women and these babies. CSTV. RP Celeste Rivas.